Hey, Shalom, brothers. First off, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who teach us well. And much love to you brothers out there pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. Today's video, I want to go into the RFID chip being the mark of the beast through these scriptures. All right? That's a major prophecy that's going to be fulfilled real soon. And with that, a bunch of other prophecies are going to come with it. Okay? I'm going to start this off with Revelation 13 and 16, okay? And it says, "And he causeth all both, small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." Now, beginning with that first verse right there, he says, "He causeth all both, small and great." Esau's gonna make the RFID chip mandatory, okay? He's gonna he's gonna make it so everybody takes the chip. Both small, it won't matter if you're a newly born child or great, it won't matter if you're an old lady on life support. Everybody's gonna end up taking it. Rich and poor. It won't matter your wealth or your fame in the society. Hey, you could be a famous celebrity or a high up there politician. You're gonna take the chip, okay? You could also be a bum in the streets. You're also gonna be taking the chip. It says free and bond. It won't matter if you're in the prisons or if you're out there walking your daily walk. It says to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now that word mark, I can get it right here. And it says, let me see, I'll play it.
Strong's G 5480, charagma. Charagma.
The Greek word is charagma, and it says meaning a stamp, an imprinted mark, an incision, all right? And right here it says the mark of a branded upon horses. This chip's also gonna serve as a mark, as at least to brand you as slaves. You're a perfect dummy who conform to their image, okay? To the beast's image. Let's go back. Now this is verse 17, and it says, "And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast, or the number of his name." Okay, so in those days, it's gonna be whether you have the chip, Salakia. The only way of buying and purchasing your goods, your food, supplies you need to survive. You're gonna have to need the chip in those days. Without it, hey, it's gonna be a really rough walk. But if you're with the Lord, and He guides your steps, you have faith in Him, then He'll find a way to provide for you. Okay. Uh, Now this is verse 18. It says, "Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and is the number of 636. 666. Okay. Now I wanted to talk about verse 17 in particular. I wanted to get. Let's see. Matthew 6 and 12, I believe. No, it's like it. Matthew 6 and 25. It says, "Therefore I say unto you, take not for your life what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, nor yet for your body, what ye shall be put on." Salakia, for what ye shall be put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? Beginning with that verse is telling you, hey, don't worry, how you're gonna eat in those days. The Lord works miracles. As long as you continue to have faith in the Lord, hey, He'll find a way to provide for you and your family. Okay, if you're a brother who has a family, you just gotta continue on. This is verse 26. "Behold, the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet you, heavenly Father, feedeth them. Are ye not much more better than they?" Hey, yeah, that's a good point that Yahushua brought here. He said even the birds in the air, they find a way to eat. The Lord supplies them with food. What more than us, who preach the word of the Lord, who who's telling everybody to get right before judgment comes. You know? All right. And yeah, that was it. I'm gonna get this one too. This is Isaiah 65, I believe. Yeah, Salakia 65, and it's 13. Yeah, Salakia, brothers. It's having a moment. Oh, I didn't spell it right. Salakia. This is Isaiah 65 and 13, and it says, "Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry." Now, right here, it's talking about that day, the day of Jacob's trouble. It doesn't matter if you're gonna have the chip or not. What matters is if you depend on the Lord, because in that day, the Lord's gonna be able to sustain you. You won't be able to do a damn thing yourself. You're gonna be fully dependent on the Lord Himself. These people, they put all their faith and all their eggs in one basket. They put all their faith in Esau. And, Esau's called the devil for a reason. He's a very deceive. He deceives many. All right. He's a devil, and Esau's the so-called white man. All right. If I didn't say it before, okay. But ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Hey, you're gonna be hungry. You're gonna be thirsty. For all you 2/3, of the nation of Israel, you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans that sold out and took the chip. Okay, there's a lot of hell and affliction that's coming your way. It says, "Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed." Hey, His servants will rejoice in that day, because they had faith. They're good. They're in good standing with the Lord. But you, on the other hand, hey, a lot of hell is coming your way. But to take away from that is, basically in those days, just have faith in the Lord, depend on Him, don't trust on Esau. It says, these guys are gonna have the chip, and yet they're gonna go hungry. That's how you know. Then Esau's a devil. He's gonna give you some shitty ass rations, and at the end of the day, he's just gonna let you starve. He wants all of Israel dead. Okay, that's some crazy shit. Take that in mind when you take the chip. Is I wanted to go into the judgment that's gonna come to those of you who take it. All right. So that is 14. This is Revelation 14 and 9. And it says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink." Oh, so like it, there's that mark again, the mark of the beast, the RFID chip, okay? Verse 10, "The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured without mixture into the cup of indignation." Yeah, that's a torment that's waiting for you. 2/3 is sold out. Jacob's trouble is coming. Martial law, his FEMA camps. A famine, a great famine is coming. And in Jeremiah it says, "Alas, that day is great, for none is like it." It would be worse, than slavery, than genocide, than anything ever before. That anything Israel as a nation had to go through. Anything, it's gonna be a crazy ass fucking day. A lot of suffering, a lot of torture is gonna happen to you, to those of you who took the chip. Okay. Shit. It said, "And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstones in the presence of the holy angels." Hey, those of you who took the chip are gonna burn. They're gonna burn by the nuclear missiles that are gonna hit America and destroy it. Okay, 200 million of them. And it says, "In the presence of the holy angels and the presence of the Lamb." So, hey, the angels are gonna be watching as you burn, and the Lamb, that sacrificial Lamb that died for our sins, is gonna be Yahweh that's gonna be watching. Who the world calls Jesus Christ. Okay, ignorantly. Verse 11, "And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest nor day, they have no rest nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name." and the smoke of their torment that's gonna be seen everywhere. Around the nations, they're gonna see the smoke that's coming from America. The land of the North. It's gonna be a crazy ass sight to see. Okay, it's gonna be destroyed. Here, it's verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Lord Yahweh and the faith of Yahweh Shai. And so we just gotta continue having faith. Lord willing, none of us take the chip. Yeah, Lord willing, we're able to see America be destroyed for all the wickedness that is done. All right. I also wanted to go into the judgment that, not the judgment, but the consequences that will come for those of us who are going to take the chip. What Esau is going to bring to the table, because there's going to be those of us who refuse, and some of us aren't going to make it. And Lord willing, Lord willing, just continue to have faith, even though you continue to have faith when this happens to you. Okay, this is Revelation 20:4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon his foreheads. All right, or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Yahushua for 1,000 years. So it says some of us are gonna get beheaded for the witness of Yahushua. Some of us are gonna die as martyrs. Hey, Lord willing, the Lord could just make that guillotine just stop in your neck, and you get spiritual power to just stop it out of nowhere. But if not, hey, we'll come back and see the brothers again in the chariots. We're gonna roll up with Yahweh Shai and see the brothers and see America get destroyed. Lord willing, we're those men. And it says we're gonna reign with Yahweh Shai for 1,000 years. Hey, we're gonna reign happily in the kingdom, bro. There's gonna be no type of sorrow anymore. Anything we experienced before, hey, fuck it, it's gonna be like a bad dream. All right, bros. Shit. And I so wanted to say not to fear what Esau can do to you. All right. This is the scripture in Matthew. Salakia. I think it's 10:20. Con, all right then. Yeah, this is Matthew 10:28. And it says, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Hey, so yeah, don't be fearing the white man for Esau for from being beheaded or anything that he could do, torture you, anything. Fear Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That's what I'm saying. Fear the Lord, because he could destroy both your body and your soul. And what Esau is doing is just temporarily. Hey, we're gonna come back and shit. Esau can't do anything against that. Okay. And lastly, I wanted to get this scripture in Sirach, Ecclesiasticus. Brothers know by. And I'll start in the first verse. Yeah, this is Sirach, chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Hey, we're gonna be tempted, in those days and in those coming days. Lord willing, hey, the little bits of hell we catch right now, He's gonna prepare us for what's to come. Okay. This is verse 2. Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make no haste in the time of trouble. Hey, constantly endure whatever is shoved in your way. Just like all the hell that Job catched. Eventually, we're gonna be tested just as much. And Lord willing, we can pass with flying colors, and Lord willing, we're predestined to be the elect. So yeah, how Shai can save us in that day. We just gotta have that faith. This is verse 3. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Alright? Verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. So it doesn't, so it doesn't matter what condition you might be in. Just remember to cleave unto the Lord. be cheerful about the suffering that you're gonna endure. And this is verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable of men in the furnace of adversity. Hey, we're gonna be tried like uh like gold in the fire, okay? We're gonna go through a lot of shit. It says, believe in him and he will help thee. Order that way aright and trust in him. Trust in him, okay? And I'm gonna skip down to the verse 12. It says, woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways. You double-minded motherfuckers. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he be not be defended. And those of you who really don't believe, who are just nothing but a bunch of hypocrites, who say, hey, don't take the chip, but hey, your ass is gonna end up taking the chip. You know, whatever it might be, whether you were in a situation where a family was gun pointed in the head and you had to take the chip, or your children were starving, whatever. The scriptures plain out tell you not to take the chip. There is no mercy to whomever takes the chip, okay? It says, woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? So you did all this preparing, all this building, and you just gave up at the end. You just said, fuck it all, and just did it, alright? What the fuck is wrong with you, alright? It's some stupid shit. The Lord is basically saying he don't watch no bitch niggas, alright? It says, they that fear the Lord will not disobey this word. They will love him and keep his ways. Yep. They that fear the Lord will seek which is well pleasing unto him. And they that love him shall be filled with the law. Hey, we're always gonna, if you love him, how do you show your love towards the Lord? If you follow his commandments, do what was commanded of him, and that's following the law. All right. We can't keep it perfectly right now, but hey, we do it to the best of our ability, and we're only able to be brought back through mercy. All right. They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight. Verse 18, saying, we will fall into the hands of the Lord and not into the hands of men. For as his majesty is so is his mercy. Hey, so yeah, just remember to trust in those days. It's gonna be very troubling. Just have faith and trust in the Lord. Don't depend upon Esau or like his devices. It's all gonna come to naught. All right. With that, I hope this video was edifying to you brothers, and Shalom, Markin. Salakia, and I also want to give again all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right, Shalom, brothers.